Well, good morning to all in the Marmy Army this morning. It is Saturday, the 15th of March, and I'm headed to a park run. Of course, it's Saturday. I'm going to get straight back on it after the majesty of Cambridge. See, I'm a bit more positive about it now. To be honest, you wouldn't have had to watch my video to have seen the weather. I think it was 17 or 18, right? It was really hot, really sunny, oppressive. This morning, all right, ditto, we've got the sun, but good God, the difference couldn't be more stark. Now, I am not a religious man, but it amuses me to think that there is some kind of being or beings up there in the sky controlling everything. In this instance, I like to think that it's just a couple of 16-year-old lads who are doing a day's work experience who have been left in charge of the weather. You know, last week, I can imagine them sitting there just eating a pack of crisps, feet upon the desks, supervisor's gone. You know, what we're going to give him? What we're going to give him? Give him 17. Give him 17. 17 degrees in March, running a half marathon. It was a struggle. And then this morning, they're back on the job. Is that him again? Yeah, it is. He's going for a park run. What should we give him? Turn it right down. Give him like -1 or 0. I'm at 6s and 7s, lads. I just want some consistency. Tips of my fingers are bloody freezing, and yet I've had to put my shades on. You know, I'm not trying to be enigmatic. I do realise I look like, you know, one of those blind mice in those cartoons that plays the violin. But either way, I'm heading down the motorway. It's just sheer tourism today. I'm just going to enjoy myself and hopefully to absolutely obliterate the competition. I've had a look over the results. There are normal names in there. There's no Sergio, there's no Orlando, there's no Vinicius. That's just come to me. You know, so I'm hoping that, you know, just throw in a couple of Lees and Garys and we know exactly where we all are. There are some 50 miles an hour speed limits in place on this section. So what I'm lucky is that the Ford Focus 1 litre estate has a speed limiter. It's called a crap engine. That's the speed limiter. It won't actually go any faster than 50, particularly if I've got anything in the back. In this case, I've got 2 empty IKEA bags, which will probably be slowing us down. Bucket of oats. Do you know what? I swore when I first started getting paid by YouTube that the first thing I'd do is upgrade my vehicle. I don't know if everyone's ever seen the film Teen Wolf, where he's got a van with the wolf logo down the side. Well, I wanted that. Not that exact one. I just wanted a van like that with MARM written down the side. You know, maybe my logo on there as well. But it's just a pipe dream at present. Effectively, my YouTube earnings are sufficient to put a tank of petrol in, and I had some left over for a small bag of Aldi fruit gums. I ate the lot last night. I was sick as a dog this morning. Half my fillings were in my poo. Got the Ironbridge Half Marathon next week. It has sold out. There has got to be a correlation between it being MARM's race of the year for 2024 and it's selling out. I pointed out that correlation to the Telford Harriers. They're yet to get back to me with a cut of their earnings, particularly as I think they're supporting a charity. But either way, you know what I mean? All I'm asking for is 10%, untaxed. You know, if they've got anything left out of that they want to donate to that children's home, that's their concern. It's not mine. So here I am. I have parked up the Marmobile and I'm in a car park called the Jolly Sailor, which sounds like a bit of a contradiction in terms, actually, to be fair. I don't think I've ever met a Jolly Sailor. I don't know if anyone has ever been to Stratford-upon-Avon and paid about 10 quid to cross 10 metres of the River Avon. The guy who runs the chain link ferry there is an absolute misery, to be honest. Well, look at that. I mean, to be fair to it, that's a fairly good example of a Motte and Bailey castle, look. I wouldn't fancy storming up there to try and lay it under siege, but there it is. Now, apparently, this castle was built by Æthelflæd, who is the lady of the Mercians, apparently. Now, you can find out a hell of a lot more about this if you watch. I don't know if anyone's ever seen The Last Kingdom on Netflix. If you have, it's the best way to describe it. It is like a B&M version of Game of Thrones. Everything is slightly cheaper. The sets wobble, the swords are made of rubber, and you know, some of the naughty scenes, I think they've actually used real prostitutes. But other than that, you wouldn't notice the difference. But there it is. And yeah, I can't believe I've never been here before, to be honest. To be fair to it, there have been some changes over the years. I think in the Civil War there was some changes made to it, and obviously I don't think the block of flats was there in Æthelflæd's time, but there you go. Right, heading to the start. I have got rid of the gilet with mixed results. I'm absolutely freezing, but I'm fairly confident that I'll be steaming in about 10 minutes, particularly if gusset cam was anything to go by in Cambridge. Whilst the footage was very, very poor and not what was intended, it was quite interesting to see what my perennial area went through during the course of a race. You could see the tension in the skin, you could feel the heat, you could see the steam rising from the gusset. Welcomes new members to play bowls, dominoes and crib. I'll pass. Oh, look at this. This is perfect. Oh, hello. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing? You all right? Now, there is a first-timer briefing. Do you know what? In for a penny, I'm going to do it. I normally avoid them like the plague, but I will do it. This woman seems like a bit of a character, actually, so I'm very keen to listen to what she's got to say. Hands up if you're a tourist. I'm already enjoying this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now, you know I said that I was only doing this race for fun and tourism and all of that. Right, well, strike that. I'm going to try and win. Right, I'm in the lead. And we are off at a sprightly old pace. Right here, mate. Right, well, I'm in the lead, but there's a kid behind me called Max. It's not spoiling it, but I'm not going to be in the lead for very long. Right, now, I have no idea where I'm going, so I'm reliant on the people behind me. Do this one every week? No. No? First timer?
No, I'm working for them.
Yeah, any good?
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm doing my usual. I'm trying to engage him in light banter, but I am out of breath and Max is not. He also drops in that he's part of a running club, which cripples my morale. And as we head towards the Tamworth Snowdome, yep, he's gone. But forget all that. There are just some times when you have to give full appreciation to a marshal standing there with 2 Bluetooth speakers on a wrist, sidestepping.
Oh, I love this.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any better marshal-wise, here comes the most resounding good morning you'll ever hear.
Thank you again, morning.
Good morning.
Twice now. Beautiful morning. Morning. Thank you.
It's at this point I thought I'd better say something useful for parkrun enthusiasts. Tamworth Castle Grounds is all on paths. There you go.
Now, I don't know if you can see Max in front. He's so far ahead that I might as well go in the lead because I've got no idea where I'm going.
Ah, look, there's Tamworth Castle. Looks brilliant. Did I actually say that about the prostitutes earlier? Yeah, I think I did.
Thank you. Thank you. Where do I go?
Where do I
Thank you.
go? Isn't the answer
Thank you.
obvious? In the back of the Bowls Cribbage and Dominoes Club. Let's get the application form in. Do you know what? Who needs Max anyway? This course is really easy, really clear, really logical to follow. I know which way I'm going. Easy.
That way. Well done, well done. Just step in. That's all right.
Okay, sorry. Come on, I'm chasing Max here. Yeah, coned off. Wouldn't want to smash your bagpipes on them. Right, I am bombing around the corner, and yes, now turbo boost. I'm absolutely flying. Heading towards the marshal. What you got for me?
Oh, mate. Thank you.
Yes, skin that, brother.
I'm finished. Thank you. Talk me through that then, mate. Well done.
Yeah, that was good.
That was unbelievable. I tried to engage you in conversation, which I thought might try and slow you down a little bit, but nothing.
No.
You bolted off. What did you get?
I don't know, because I've done a couple of miles already, so it's all in one.
You've done a couple of miles already.
But it was 5:40, 5:30, 5:40. So sub 18.
Yes. I think it's fair to say you'd be sub 18.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, mate. Honestly.
Yeah, thank you. It was
Super.
a good run.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was
well
good.
done, bud.
Sorry that you were so lonely most of the way
No,
around.
no, it's all good. Have you got a YouTube channel?
Have I got a YouTube channel? Yes, I have, Max. I've also got a 1 litre Ford Focus estate.
Very, very quickly, it's been one of my favourites this morning. It's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Cheers. Whoa. Try not to walk into a post. Well, I love that. That was ace. I would absolutely, heartily recommend that to anyone. Now, I came second. It became very, very clear early on that that was destined to be my first place, because good old Max, I tried to engage him in some light convo, and he was a lovely lad, extremely polite, but again, as is the folly of youth, he ran away, which was a shame, because he could have learnt a lot from me. I could have told him all about, you know, how to care and treat hemorrhoids, how to deal with sort of, you know, pubic hair in your ears, all of those sorts of things. It would have been a good lesson for the future. But Max chose to go off and win, and he won by a handsome margin. However, what I will say is that my second place position, I think, was also by a healthy margin. Some lovely, lovely people here this morning at Tamworth Castle Grounds. As I say, I would definitely do it again. I am heading back over the bridge to the Jolly Sailor car park.
So that was that. That was the Tamworth Castle Grounds Parkrun, and I enjoyed it. It's not often you can be involved in a duel at a castle and live to tell the tale. Usually you would end up quite dead. Your head would be on a spike, and I have to say that young Max today unseamed me from the nave to the chaps. I'm just debating whether or not I'm going to head to McDonald's on the way back. I can't tell at the moment. I need to connect to Siri. Perhaps you could put your comments in the chat. What time does McDonald's finish serving breakfast? I think it's 10:30. If it's 10, I'm bang out of luck. If it's 10:30, I may be just in time to secure myself an anus McMuffin and a couple of browns. Next week, I will see you at the Iron Bridge Half Marathon. I will be taking my petty cash tin. I don't care how you pay me, Telford Harriers, but that tin had better be full, because your race is, and that's down to me. I know it isn't down to me, but it could have been. Just a gesture, that's all I'm after, just a little bit to wet my beak. Right, Marmers, I'll see you next week.